Welcome back to another episode of Uploaded and Unfiltered, the podcast in which I, your host Jermaine, interviews another content creator in regards to their journey thus far. As always, tonight I have a special guest. Before we get him introduced, I'm going to go ahead and read his bio so we can get this conversation started. Shwamm is a multifaceted content creator. He raps, sings, designs, collaborates, edits, and many more other things. He has a passion for RPGs and nerdy stuff. With his background in television, he plans to take content creation by storm, hopefully to create a space where people are free to talk and debate about things from anime to pop culture to adulting. Shwammtown is an open space for everyone. Don't be afraid to stay for a while. Oh my God, I read that in one shot. I'm the best. Anyways, I'd like to introduce my guest for the evening. Shwamm, welcome to the podcast. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate you reaching out. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to have this conversation today.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for carving out some time to do it. And again, I'm going to shout this out because I like doing podcasts during the day. So if you want to do this and you could do it during the day, hit me up. This is great. It's like a whole nother time frame. But with that, Shwamm, I got to know, what's your origin story in regards to your content creation start?
Funny thing about that is I never meant to get into content creation.
Oh.
I went to school for video production.
Okay.
So there was times where I was like, ooh, the sound goes well with this little snippet of video here.
Right.
So I would just throw stuff together and then people would like it and then be like, oh, okay, I'll do another one.
Yeah.
People would like it. And I'm just like, maybe I'm good at this.
Yeah.
so I would start posting videos on Twitter. I think I did like maybe 2 or 3 with an anime video and then with a rap song.
Okay. Yeah.
And it got some traction, and then I was like, this is good, and then I just stopped. I just stopped.
I'm done.
I just stopped. That's all you guys are getting from me. And then a few years later, I move out of my parents' house. I'm in my own house, and my friend / coworker is streaming. So I was like, that seems like fun. I watch, Tim the Tap Man and sometimes Ninja, sometimes people who do wrestling content. And I was like, it doesn't seem that hard. Sadly mistaken.
Right.
So I was like, I know how to edit, I know how to do all this stuff. So I throw up a YouTube video, I try YouTube, and my first video gets taken down, stricken immediately.
Okay.
I try to do a reaction video to some anime, and I didn't know all the guidelines in time, even though I should because I work in TV. But
true.
I didn't know all the guidelines at the time for YouTube, so I didn't know you had to make it look completely different from what what's the name was. So I was like, let me just throw it up there. Within an hour, I made maybe like 20 views, and then taken down. Damn. So I re-upload it, and it doesn't do as well. And then I try to do another one, and it doesn't do as well. Done. done.
Yeah,
that's done.
Uh-huh.
So I think a year later, I bought a PC because I was like, I want to play games, and my partner at the time, who I was living with, wanted to play games too. So we both bought PCs, and we started playing Borderlands 3. And then I was like, I think I should stream since I have a PC now. And she was like, just go ahead. And I was like, I will. 3 months later, still hasn't streamed.
Yeah, right.
not a lick.
Right.
Not a lick. And then I get one time, I just like, let me just boot up. Like, obviously it's nerves. So I boot up, I'm playing Call of Duty. Random guy from New Zealand comes in and plays Call of Duty with me. Yeah. Tells me I suck.
Yeah, okay. It's about par for the course.
You're learning. So I was like, it's cool. I streamed for an hour, got off, and then it was just cool.
Okay.
And then I think maybe 2 years after that is when I met Real Mama Eagle, and she was like, giving me the tips on how to start a stream and how to do things. And I'm just like, okay, let me just set up my stream this way and do this that way and just keep going. And then things just started taking off. And I'm just like, okay,
yeah,
I'm liking this. And then Then the hate raid stuff happened. Then I don't know if you heard the story about the hate raid in my channel.
I did not.
People were using that app from Twitch that helps you delete all the bots from your channel.
Yes.
I was using that, and me using it for the first time, I deleted everybody. So I went from I went from 400 followers, hardworking 400 followers, to 0.
Oh no! Damn.
And this is why community is important.
Yes.
So people in there, TG's in there, Boss is in there. Who else is in there? Romama Eagle's in there, and I'm just sitting there like, well, chuck it up, just do it again.
Yeah,
and just continue with stream like nothing happened. And then people just started flooded in, follow. And I'm just sitting there like, what's going on? People started tweeting out like, hey, he lost all his followers trying to stop a hate raid, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
So they started chanting 300 today because they're trying to get me back to 300, and I ended the day with 1,000.
Hell yeah,
1,000 followers.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm just sitting there like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
And Candidly Kayla, Kiwi on the Sticks, I think Cleopatra Jones was in there as well, who is now named I forgot her name now. The fact is community is important.
Yes.
And that helped push me through, that tough time that I was going through. And ever since then, it's been, pretty smooth journey. I took last year off due to, life happens.
Yeah, for sure.
People break up. Things happen.
Makes
so
sense.
Me and my ex-fiance broke up, and things happen. Moving on with life, trying to be better.
Yeah.
And now I'm back on Twitch, enjoying myself, trying to find my space again. Things are taking off slowly, but I'm not too worried about it. Obviously after you take a year off, you're not going to come back and have 100 people in your channel. Then be like, I mean, I ain't got that type of gravitation pull, but
not yet. I'm back.
But,
get in here.
Yeah. But it's going well. People are there for the RPGs, but obviously streaming in the morning, you don't have as much, how would you say, interaction because people are at work.
Right.
People are doing things, So I do my best for what I have, and we play RPGs on Mondays, and then on Fridays we do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Mostly it's Fortnite, or maybe Party Animals or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
nice.
And that's pretty much the journey from then to now.
That's awesome. You carved out a little space for yourself. Like the fact, can't believe I'd never heard this story about the hate raid that you got rid of all your followers and ended up with, I guess, 700 extra. Like 1,000 more folk came through. That is dope. Like, damn, I wish I would have heard about that. I'm hearing about it now, and it makes a great story for the podcast. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem.
Well, while we're here at the beginning of not the beginning, kind of where you are now as far as content goes, I have to ask, how did you come up with your screen name, Shwamm It Up? I love it, but my phone doesn't. Every time I type it, it's like, Simon? I'm like, who the fuck is Simon? Sean? No. Shwamm. Anyways, go ahead.
Oh man! So in high school, I don't know if you ever heard of the movie called Epic Movie.
Yeah. Okay, I've never seen it, but
you've seen the show Punk'd, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so they were mimicking the show Punk'd,
okay,
and they just kept saying "Shwamm, Shwamm, 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 Shwamm." So me watching the movie, I go to school the next day, and I just started saying "Shwamm, Shwamm, 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 Shwamm," and then everybody like. It was like, there's that Shwamm kid. And I'm just like, and then people just started saying, hey, Shwamm. And I'm just like, Shwamm. and it just stuck. It just stuck.
Yo. Oh, damn. That wasn't, yep. You were right. That shit is hilarious. I wasn't expecting that. What?
So it just stuck. And I was like, I would love to come into the space with the Shwamm name.
Yeah.
But I was like, I feel like I need to add something to it.
Right.
So... And then one of my friends, like I have friends from high school, and they still call me Shwamm to this day.
Yeah.
And and one day, like we were playing 2K or Madden or something like that, and he was like, "What you about to swam it up?" And I was just like,
"Yeah,
huh, that fits. That fits." So I was just like, "Swam it up."
Man, I love hearing people's origin stories for their names because that is crazy.
Hey, thank you, Epic Movie. Thank you.
That's awesome. Now I kind of want to see that movie now. We have to pull up in Discord and just catch a few clips of it.
I don't know exactly where the movie is because I haven't seen it since high school.
Gotcha.
It wasn't a great movie.
You know what? I kind of felt that. Like I remember seeing commercials. I was like, that might be a nice late night on a couch watch, but I'm not going on my way to see it.
Yeah, you don't have to, trust me.
Gotcha. That's dope. All right, let's go ahead and slide into our next section. This is we kind of spoke on this a little bit, but this is the current mindset in regards to your content now, and kind of a little glimpse into the future. What do you feel that you will be doing with your content like 6 months to a year from now?
6 months to a year from now. So right now, I'm starting to do sub goals. So my first sub goal, which I will be starting tomorrow, will be for if I get 50 subs.
Yep.
I'll be doing a Sailor Uranus cosplay.
Oh, you getting those 50 subs? That's happening.
I know. I know what's gonna happen. It's just for Twitch only and the clips only. But I just want to have fun with it.
Yes.
I want to be unapologetically me. And for me, I really don't care what the public thinks. Like, people are going to be judgy, be like, oh, that's that and that's that. I'm like, bro, I'm just having fun.
Exactly.
Like, if this is what the audience wants, that's what the audience wants. It's not going to hurt.
Yeah, that's going to be dope.
I just hope I don't get it the first day.
Yeah, right? They're going to be like, all right, game's over. It's 2 hours in. Where's the suit? I'm like, I gotta
order it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's good. I feel like I think sub goals, I think some people jump in them too early when they have like 3 or 4 people watching. They're like, all right, sub goal. I'm like, bitch, there's 2 people here. Like, yeah, don't sub, but you can't get your goal. But I like when I hear people saying, all right, I'm starting to move into that monetized mindset while having fun with it. That's how you do this shit.
Right. But for more of the content, I want to move into more skits because I'm not going to say streaming is, going to last forever.
Right.
Because I don't know how long I'm going to have the time to stream. I'm getting older. I'm sure 99% of the people that I do talk to are older than me.
Yes.
But I'm getting older, and time is of essence, and my job is getting a little bit more demanding. Right. Especially working in TV.
Yeah.
So it's it's live TV at that. So
you know what? It's
a mixture.
I'm about to say, is there any correlation that you see between your day job and streaming that kind of bleed over, or is it totally separate?
Well, right now at my job, I'm a motion graphic designer.
Damn.
So all my alerts are designed by me.
Dope. Okay, that makes sense.
And there's a lot of correlation there because I have templates for the way I design things.
Yeah.
So if I'm knocking these things out, boom, 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 boom. It's quick, but it's tedious.
I can only imagine. Like, I don't know how to motion graphics, so when I get in there, I'm just fucking around, and I get some at the end, and I'm like, all right, cool, but like I can't imagine like what you're doing, and you have a template, and you can just like, here's my idea, let me just iron through that, and your shit looks clean.
Thank you. I mean, I wish, because for me, I love anime, so I'm on the other side of animation, which is just moving blocks and squares, where I would love to be on the other side of animation where I'm moving people.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you only can get one or the other. So, like, I'm gonna try to get over there because right now I bought an iPad. I'm starting to learn how to draw.
Yes.
But moving to animation, it may take like 10 years to get there. We'll see.
animation, I've been wanting to dabble in that too. Like from a novice, like just more purely as a fan, I just want to see how it works the back end. But I've had some ideas of things that I want to do on stream. Like even if it's a simple, this thing comes from this side of the screen, it goes to the other side. Like I want to be able to knock that thing out real quick. And I think hopefully this Procreate, I forgot what it's called. I have to look it up. Will actually let me do that.
Send me a message one day. We can work it out.
I mean, say less, man. I'm gonna hit you up. I'm about to say, have you? I hate. Okay, I'm not gonna say I hate when people have a large amount of talents. People always assume that they're selling those talents. So
I give information away for free.
I was about to say, I was like, are you said? Well, now let's say somebody came to you and was like, I have an idea and I want to just pay you to do it. Would you be up to that?
For sure.
Okay, just make yeah,
but there's limits because I only got so much time. So I always preface this as like, if you want something done in a week, go find somebody who's doing this full time.
Yes, exactly. That makes sense.
But if you're gonna give me 3 months, I got you.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right,
like that's fine.
That makes sense. And the fact that you share information, that's dope.
Yeah, I'll point you in the right direction. I'll tell you what YouTube videos to look at. If I can do it myself, I'll share my screen, do it for you, send it to you, and then now you know how to do it.
Right. That's dope. Sharing is again, like I don't have like I used to have IT skills. I dropped out of that shit. But when it came to like building your computer and all that stuff, I'm like, I'm just gonna let you know how to do it. Like, cause I don't want to build anybody's computer, but it's straightforward enough that I think most people can do it. They just need to get over the nerves. Like, I don't want to break it. It's like you can't. I mean, you can, but it's hard to just fuck up your computer while putting it together. So
I learned that day. Well, I learned that I can't break it the hard way because I'm sitting here shoving my graphics card.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it needs to go inside this thing first, and then you push it in.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
it still works.
Yeah, it's like, does it work? Yeah, all right, bet. It sounds like it's about to break when you put it in there. It's like, I'm like, I don't know. I think that was supposed to happen.
Exactly.
That's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and roll into lessons learned. What type of lessons? Again, I ask all my content creator friends this because it's wild the stuff that you learn from doing something that you love, whether it be personal relationships or like how to set a schedule, any of that shit. What have you learned through streaming that you have taken to the real world?
Take your time. Anything worth having is going to take time. You're not gonna jump on the scene and get 30,000 followers just like that. It's going to take time. You're gonna have to build relationships. You're going to have to work hard. You're gonna have some sleepless nights, but if you want to get into content creation, take your time. No one's gonna find you in a day. Those are like anomalies.
Yes.
Most times when you see people go viral, they've been doing this for maybe a year, 6 months, 3 months. Usually, no one ever blows up the first time they start.
Exactly.
Now, like I said, there's anomalies that, some people are like, oh, this is my first video. I got 30,000 likes.
Right.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happens. But just don't expect that to be you.
Yes.
You might have the greatest idea ever, but it may take a few videos before, get there. Or it may take a few years before you get there. Just bide your time. Enjoy yourself.
I think the important thing to remember is that is normal. Like, that's the normal path. Like, it might take a little bit, but if you know that going in, I think it makes it way easier to, like, get through those rough patches. You're like, all right, that didn't hit like it was supposed to, but whatever. I learned this X, Y, and Z. I'm going to put it into the next video. Man. Yeah, I think when you first start, especially in streaming, when you are only streaming to, like, 2 people for 7 months on end, and you're not really doing anything to fix that. Like, you're not reaching out to other creators. You're not like trying to build a community. It is easy to be like, well, I guess I'm not supposed to do this and just fucking quit. But like you said, take your time.
Take your time. It's not Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither will your community be built in a day.
Unless you buy that motherfucker.
Like, I mean, you could buy it. It don't hit. They'll pop into your chat. When you first start, they'll pop into your chat. Hey, buyfollowers.com.
Exactly.
You can do that.
Yeah.
it's not gonna work for you.
Ain't gonna help.
You can do it.
It'll look cool for that hour.
Yeah. Like when you reach out to companies and they see you got a bunch of bot accounts, they might fight for it. They might not. We'll see.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that people don't realize. Like, hey, yeah, your numbers are inflated, but companies know how to see who's watching you, and we're like, oh, these are all bots. We're good.
They'll watch you for days at a time.
Yes. Also, you never know who's watching you. That's the exciting part about streaming.
That was my next.
Oh, go ahead. Go. I'm gonna let you rock. Go ahead. You do it.
You never know who's watching, because there was one time I was playing A Plague's Tale, and I was playing it. I was like, oh man, I can't wait for the next one. I apply to get on the creative program for the next one.
Yeah.
With the day the game comes out, I was like, man, I knew they wasn't going to send me a code. I opened my email, code sitting right there waiting for me. Yeah. I'm just like,
yeah,
I can't believe they actually gave me the game.
Right?
Like, crazy. Because I was so ready for the second one. I've been hyped since I finished the first one.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, this is crazy. And I think there was an indie game that I was playing, and the creator comes into my chat and was like, oh yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the game and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, this is great.
That's awesome. Like, you're playing a game and the person who made it is in here chatting with you. I would have lost my shit.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, you never know who's watching. Just have fun with it. It's it's going to be a difficult journey. It's not the easiest journey, but just have fun with it.
Yeah.
And last but not least, be careful of the friends you make. Yes. Everybody on this platform is not here to be your friend,
unfortunately. And that one I had to learn the hard way. I don't know how you learn that. Like, you got to go in.
I learned. Well, that's the reason why I took my year break.
Okay, that makes sense.
Everyone's not your friend. You find your close ones, stick to them, and still watch everyone closely. I mean, you never know. People's hearts change all the time, so just be careful.
Hell yeah. I like that. And something that you just got to remember, no matter how long you've been doing this, it's always good to just check in. Honestly, it's good to check in to see who's around you. Like, all right, do you see the people that I call my closest friends? They still rock with me. They still see the vision that I see, and I still see the vision they see. Cool. We can still rock with each other. Outside of that, it gets dicey.
One thing I did see on Twitter, though, I'm not going to say the creator's name, but it's okay to have business-to-business relationships with other streamers. It's okay. You guys are on a business-to-business level. You guys don't have to chop it up. You guys don't have to meet. You guys don't have to do anything. You could be in your chat, and you guys could be in each other's chat. Cool. Yeah. Or you could just be in their chat. You don't have... Not everything has to turn into a friendship.
Exactly. And I'm glad you said that, because that's where my mindset is always. Like, if for some reason, if you came to me and was like, hey, I just want to do this podcast and never want to talk to you again, I'd be like, I get it. Like, you busy, blah, blah, blah. But like, I think people's feelings get intertwined with this too easily. So when those situations hurt, they'll be like, oh man, I thought we were super cool, super dope. It's like, nah, bro. I think he was just...
We had one conversation.
Exactly. Yes.
We had one conversation. Yeah. And that was it.
Yeah.
And, we can't be super cool off of one conversation.
Right.
I barely know you.
Exactly. Like, that conversation was dope.
So,
but we have to have more. We need to build that rapport, goddammit.
Right. We had a conversation 2 years ago. How are we super cool?
Yeah. we talked for 20 minutes, bro. What? I don't remember that conversation. I'm being honest. I don't remember that shit.
Like, I have shits longer than 20 minutes. Like, I wouldn't say that to them.
Yeah, that's right. But like,
yeah, yeah. Like, come on, man.
Oh my god, yo, that's funny. Wait, was that lessons learned that we just bust through, or words of advice?
That was lessons. No,
I felt like it was a mixture. We started with some lessons, and then we bled into some words of advice. But honestly, it's all the same. It's shit that you learned while you were doing this.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, your lessons learned turns into advice.
Exactly. If you're sharing enough, like some people be hoarding information. Like,
Yeah, I don't like to hoard information because information is key to everybody's growth.
Agreed. Yeah.
Hoarding information, it'll stunt your growth because someone might know something you don't know. Now you guys are holding information against each other.
Yeah. Like for what? Making each other's lives harder for no reason.
Exactly. Like someone on Twitter. Funny story. I was on Twitter and someone had Calypso, right? The drink Calypso.
Yeah.
Someone had a Calypso bottle. It was like, and then blurred it out. It was like, oh, this drink is so fire. I'm like,
why would you do that?
Why are we gatekeeping Calypso?
Oh my god!
It's for everybody.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna steal your Calypso.
Yeah. Hey, I don't want y'all to know what this is. I'm gonna blur it out so y'all don't buy it all. It's like it's Calypso. Relax. We know. Oh damn! Crazy. All right, Shwamm. That shit's hilarious to me. I don't know. Where can the people find your content? Where are you streaming at? And what's your schedule look like nowadays?
I'm streaming on Twitch. Schedule is Mondays and Fridays at 9 a.m. Subject to change. Just letting you guys know now. Subject to change. Things are coming up. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, you can find me Shwamm It Up on most platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Twitch.
Yeah. Are you on TikTok as well or not?
Yeah, you can find me at Shwamm It Up on TikTok. It might have an underscore or something like that on it, but you'll see the same picture on every single one.
Yeah, nice. Keep it consistent.
Shwamm It Up on YouTube. That one is a little bit different, but it's gonna change soon. Probably like right after this, it's gonna change.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Shwamm It Up on YouTube. Shwamm It Up on YouTube. I have a whole series of God of War, the first one, and half a series of the new God of War.
Okay.
If you guys are interested, you can go ahead and watch that. Don't feel pressured. No one's pressured. I'll find my way back into the YouTube scenery some way, somehow.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all my information there.
Dope. All right, get to it. Shwamm It Up on all the platforms. Just do a search, and more than likely, it's going to be him. As always, if you haven't already subscribed to the podcast, do so. Uploaded and Unfiltered. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Alexa, a bunch of other podcast directories that you can just throw your podcast into. It's there. So share with your friends, share with your coworkers. Most importantly, share with other creators. I think these conversations that we have are important for us to just hear other people's experiences so we can A, tell that we're not going through this shit by ourselves, and B, that all people go through this stuff and we all get through it. So keep that in mind. But as always, Shwamm, thank you for doing this. This shit was fun as hell. I knew it was going to be, but thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. I'll see you on that Tekken.
Hell, oh, hey, say less. Don't get me started. No, me end this podcast before I start talking about Tekken. I appreciate y'all for listening. As always, protect your mental, keep creating content, and I will talk to y'all in the next one. Peace.